Ella arrived at the edge of the desert just before dawn. The sand beneath her boots was cool, whispering with the wind. In the distance, the temple rose from the earth like a forgotten word, built not of stone, but of syllables carved into ancient marble, its walls etched with flowing script in hundreds of languages, some long extinct. There was no gate, only a narrow archway, lit from within by a gentle, golden glow. Above the entrance, in a language she somehow understood, were the words, "This is the place where names go when they are no longer spoken." Ella stepped through. Inside, silence. But not emptiness. The main hall was vast, domed, and echoless. Beneath the great ceiling floated thousands, perhaps millions, of tiny glass orbs, each glowing faintly. As she moved, they drifted gently out of her path. A robed figure approached. Their face was indistinct, as if time had blurred the features into memory itself. "Welcome," they said. "Have you come to remember or to release?" Ella hesitated. "Both, I think." The guide nodded. "Then begin in the Hall of First Names." They pointed left. The corridor was lined with long shelves. Instead of books, there were scrolls. Each one rolled in ribbons of light. She reached for one. It unfurled. Her first nickname, the one given to her by her grandfather before she could speak. The scroll sang softly, "Little Echo," because she always repeated the last word she heard. Tears welled in Ella's eyes. She passed other scrolls. The name a childhood friend gave her, but forgot by summer's end. The secret name she whispered to the moon in adolescence. The one she wrote on the back of her notebooks but never dared to sign. Each one fluttered like a breath against her skin. In the next chamber, the Hall of Forgotten Selves, she found names she had worn and then discarded like coats. Bold Ella, Invisible Ella, Wife, Dreamer, Stranger. One was just a symbol, shaped like a flame. The room pulsed with quiet grief and quiet pride. She sat for a long while. The guide returned. Now the chamber of names never spoken. This space was darker, not frightening, just sacred. Here were names never given. Names of unborn children. Names of selves never allowed to bloom. Names whispered only in dreams. Each floated in a vessel of shadowed glass, emitting a warmth that made her palms sweat. She stood before one marked only with a question mark. It opened for her. Inside, a name she had never dared to give herself. Brave. She held it. It pulsed. She whispered it. The name glowed, and vanished, absorbed into her chest like a breath she didn't know she'd been holding. The final hall was round. At its center, a pool of ink. Around it, mirrors. On the ceiling, nothing. The guide spoke. "Write your true name, and look up." Ella knelt. Dipped her finger into the ink. Hesitated. Then wrote, not her legal name, not the one she used at work, but the one that held all her grief, hope, strength, and surrender. She wrote, "She who remembers." The ink rippled. The ceiling filled with stars. Each one whispered a name she'd forgotten. Each one echoed with her breath. She stood. The pool dried. The mirrors cleared. In them, she saw herself many times over. As child, as artist, as wanderer, as friend, as myth. She smiled. "Can I take them with me?" she asked. The guide replied. "You already have. They've been waiting inside you, patient as light." As Ella stepped back into the desert sun, a wind rose behind her. Soft. It carried no dust. Only syllables. Only memory. Only names. And she whispered, "Thank you for showing me that to be named is to be seen, but to name oneself is to return home."